everyone, and welcome back to Guided Light, and you're very welcome to today's reading, which is going to be guidance on your current situation. So whatever it is you may be dealing with currently, we're going to take a look at your current situation first, and then we're going to look at any guidance or advice that Spirit may have for you. So I'm not really going to go into too much detail about this reading because I just think it's self-explanatory. So we do have 3 piles for you to choose from as usual. On pile 1 over here on the left we have Golden Healer. On pile 2 in the middle we have Rose Quartz, and on pile 3 on the far right we have Red Jasper. So I would always suggest taking a few deep breaths, closing your eyes, and when you open your eyes choose the pile or crystal you feel most drawn to. But I know everyone has their own way of choosing the right pile or crystal for them. So what I would say to you is just do whatever works for you. I'd always say to everyone as well to please be aware that these are collective readings, so they may not resonate with everyone, so please just take what resonates for you and leave the rest behind. Do not try and make anything fit if it does not fit for you, and just know that we always hear what we need to hear, not exactly what we want to hear, so just to be aware of that. So once you've chosen your pile or crystal, please do take as much time as you need as well. Pause this video if you feel you need to, but once you have chosen, all you have to do is go to the description box below. All the piles will be time stamped and you can jump straight ahead to your reading, so I will meet you there. Hello pile 1, if you chose the Golden Healer, this will be your reading. So we're going to take a look at these cards first here on front, and you should really take this opportunity to really see, I suppose this is more of an energy check-in for you to determine if this is the right pile for you or not, because with these cards we're going to take a look at your current situation, and obviously you will know if this situation resonates for you in your life currently or not. So what we do have for you here is Mother Healing, and it says on the card, as your feelings towards your mother heal, your desires manifest more rapidly and accurately. We also have the Fool, the Ace of Swords, the 8 of Wands, and we have growth here at the end with number 5. So first of all, what I'm feeling for you, whatever situation you may be in pile 1, I feel like you are going through major changes in your life. I do feel you wading through a lot of obstacles, a lot of difficulties. For some of you this is heavy energy. I feel a strong sense of letting go and moving on. So I feel for a lot of you it's just major changes in your life where I feel there's a strong sense of acceptance on some part. I feel kind of a mixed energy though with this pile. I feel some of you are holding on to something that has ended and you know it has ended, but you're still kind of holding on to it in a very determined energy of it will work out, it has to work out, I'm going to make this work out, even though you know that there are many obstacles in front of you in this situation. And for others of you I feel the strong sense of you learning how to accept the situation for what it is and let it go. So there's a bit of a mixed energy here, but whatever situation you may be in pile 1, I do feel the strong sense of you wading through a lot of difficulties and obstacles, but there is a kind of a belief on your half that I will get over this, I will get through this, and I will move on from it, whatever situation you may be in. So what I'm strongly feeling here is, obviously with the growth card here at the end, when you go through any changes in life, whether they're drastic or little changes, it doesn't really matter. I feel when we go through any changes in our lives, we all go through a growth spurt. We all kind of go through that difficult energy of things changing, and as humans we just don't like change in general. So for some of you these changes may be major, and for others of you these may be just little things that are going on in your life. I am feeling, as I have been feeling a lot recently, for some of you this is a relationship, it's releasing something and letting it go, but that won't be the case for everyone, so just take the messages as they resonate for you in your situation. With the Mother Healing card here at the front, I feel like this is very significant for this pile, and it may not be healing from issues with your mother, it may be a female in your life, it may be yourself as well, just healing yourself. There's a very strong inner healing energy here, but I am feeling a very strong feminine energy with this pile as well. So that may be just, even if you're male and you're watching this reading, that could be just a very strong prominent feminine energy in your life at the minute, or it may be your own energy. We all have feminine and masculine energy within us. And for some of you this is healing a situation with your mother or a motherly figure or a female in your life of some kind. I do feel that very strongly. For others of you as well, the mother healing for me also signifies if you're on a fertility journey yourself, if you are trying to become a mother, there may be some issues around that you are trying to heal, that you're trying to let go of, or you're trying to get through. So take it as it resonates, and if none of that resonates for you, the mother healing may not be for you, because I feel the Mother Healing card is just a very specific energy energy for someone who's watching this. So it may not be for everyone, but there is a very strong feeling of healing through difficulties. And as I said, some of you are trying to get over hurdles and difficulties to continue on in this situation, and others of you are trying to release something and move on from it. So it's going to be different for everyone. There is a very strong sense, so I feel, of you really digging deep and trying to find courage and strength in this situation, whatever it is for you. And I do feel you have to really dig deep with this. For some of you, you're really like the wounded warrior. I'm feeling the kind of 9 of Wands vibe here. So I feel like this has been a very long, hard journey for you, whatever it is, or just a difficult energy to be in. And for some of you, you may feel like you just have enough in this situation, and you may be asking yourself, should I give up now? Should I just let go of this completely, whatever it may be? I almost feel for some of you, it's like a manifestation that you were trying to bring in. You've just had so many different hurdles and obstacles and difficulties that you're like, oh, should I just give up on this? But again, I'm feeling a strong sense of like, but I still want to hold on to it. I'm still hoping that this will happen. So it's different for everyone. I just feel with the Fool energy, a lot of you may be deciding, you know what, I need to find the courage and strength now to let this go. This situation has just become too difficult, or this energy has become too difficult. And a lot of you are looking to focus on new things with the Fool energy. You're looking to welcome in new people, new experiences, new beginnings, and you're just looking for the new. You really want to take a leap of faith into the new. Some of you may be taking a leap of faith on yourself as well, because when you're dealing with any kind of healing in your life, it's very important that you give yourself a lot of self-love, compassion, self-care, excuse me, that you're being gentle on yourself. That's very important. With the Ace of Swords here in the middle, I just feel like you're really looking for justice in a situation. Some of you may be looking for closure. Some of you may be looking for truth. But there's a strong sense of you balancing out emotions as well, because whatever the situation is for you, it is a wish fulfillment of some kind. Even if it's not a wish fulfillment or a manifestation you're trying to bring in, at one point this situation did make you very happy, or there was the possibility of that. But there's a strong sense of working on yourself here, of building up your confidence, focusing on your self-esteem, and really building yourself back up. Again, going back to that kind of strength and courage energy I was picking up on. Very strong emphasis of that. So again, deep healing issues here is what I'm really feeling. Very strong energy of inner healing, and that can also bring up major changes for us as well, which may be difficult. I'm feeling the strong sense that there is endings of some kind, as I said. And for a lot of you, I feel like that's very painful endings. It's painful to accept that this situation or thing, whatever it may be, has come to an end for you. But I also feel there's a strong sense of possibly going into the hermit mode, or possibly you've been in that energy already because of this situation. It's really thinking about things, thinking about, is this really ended? Is this really over? And almost trying to accept that. That's the strongest feeling I'm getting. But I also feel with the Eight of Wands here, I do feel you are starting to move away from this energy. So it may be just you moving away from this difficult energy and this phase in your life, and really focusing on the positives, because there's a strong sense of you now moving into that energy of focusing on some sort of positivity in your life. For others of you, it's completely moving away from a situation that has ended. Now again, it doesn't have to be a situation. I just feel endings of some kind in your life. This may be pushing an end to a career, to a job you've always done, to a relationship, to a friendship, to a mindset, to how you think about yourself, how you've been putting yourself down. It could be so many different endings in your life, but definitely a painful ending from some of you, for some of you. And again, with this growth, we have number 5 here, which is all about change as well. So there are things changing in your life, even if this is just a change within yourself or a change in your circumstances. But really, I'm feeling you're going through a lot of growing pains at the minute, but I do feel you almost now very slowly starting to move out of this heavy energy, whatever it was for you, and moving forward in focusing more on the positives. That's really what I'm feeling. Even if you don't feel like there's any positives in your life right now, I just kind of feel a very slight mindset change, a mindset shift. So being in this very negative energy, I suppose, really focusing on the negatives, because I feel like that's what's been happening for you. A bit of a heavy energy for a lot of you. But I feel like with the Ace of Swords here in the middle, it's almost like the light at the end of the tunnel. It's like cutting through this negativity. And I mean, if you look at your tarot cards on their own, they would be very positive. But because we're dealing with your current situation, I am feeling a bit of a heavy energy. Even as I was getting your cards ready, pile 1, I felt this heavy energy almost sitting on my chest. Very much a heartbreak energy here. So it's all to do with the heart space. And I just feel it has been a quite emotional time for you. For some of you, not possibly for all of you. Everyone's in a different situation. But I am starting to see you slowly moving out of this energy one way or another, however the situation is manifesting for you. But there is major change and growth for you. It's almost like things could not stay the same the way they were. So now it's almost like because of this situation, whatever it was you were dealing with, or because of an ending, it's almost like now you're starting to repair, you're starting to heal, you're starting to focus on yourself. And if you haven't yet, I do feel you will be. So that's the kind of energy I'm picking up here on this current situation for you. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to get some extra cards and we're going to see what the guidance and advice is for you. So the guidance and advice that we do have for you, pile 1, is the Hanged Man, the Hierophant, and the 10 of Cups. So what I'm strongly feeling here with the Hanged Man energy is all about taking a pause. You can see here this man is hanging himself upside down. He's done this voluntarily, and it's all for him to gain enlightenment about a situation or about himself. What I'm feeling here with the Hanged Man and the guidance that's coming through for you is it's time for you to take a pause. It's time for you to take a step back from a situation and really think about it. As I said earlier, I was feeling kind of the hermit mode, and that's really the similar energy to the Hanged Man. It's all about taking a step back. For a lot of you, so I'm feeling for some of you, this is either your energy or somebody else's energy, but there's somebody here who wants to make a very hasty decision. Someone who's trying to rush things through, but they're being very impulsive. They're not thinking about things. And I feel the strong sense that for some of you, it's time for you to really just sit in your power and really just take a step back and just chill for the moment, because I feel like there's a lot of things you're working through, and maybe possibly a lot of decisions you're trying to make, and a lot of different energies you're trying to weigh through. So it's all about you taking a step back right now. Don't be making any hasty decisions. Don't be rushing in trying to make decisions very, very quickly, because you may regret them later on. For others of you, I feel like, you know, there may be something staring you in the face about this situation and you're not seeing it. So I feel that when you take a step back, you will see that clearly. You will get clarity on this situation. Whatever is hidden from you will be revealed, but I feel you need to go into the hermit mode a little bit. You need to be like the Hanged Man and just take a little step back and think about things. You need to gain a different perspective on this situation, and I feel you will when you take a step back and really go within. For others of you as well, you know, this may be somebody who's coming towards you, because I'm feeling strong relationship vibes here for some of you, and this may be a relationship that has ended and someone really, really hurt you, and they may be trying to rush in, trying to fix things. They may be telling you everything you want to hear, but I almost feel you're being closed off to this offer if this is the case for you. So someone does come in with an apology or trying to fix a situation with you, I almost feel you being very hasty to cut them out. But I also feel a strong sense of you needing to sit in your power. You're needing to take a little step back from this situation, because there's someone here who's going to tell you everything you want to hear, but I don't feel they're thinking it through clearly. They're not really understanding what those words mean. So there's a strong sense of you not really trusting this situation or trusting this person. With the Hierophant here, whatever situation you may be in, you are learning major spiritual and life lessons. So they are the most difficult lessons to learn. And if this is a relationship for you, maybe that's what this relationship was for. Maybe that was the purpose of meeting this person and being in a relationship with this person, or meeting this person, because there are many lessons you both needed to learn from meeting each other in this lifetime. I do feel a bit of a energy here of toxicity, negativity, heavy energy, a lot of sorrow here as well. So it's a very difficult energy for you to be in, whatever the situation is for you. But I feel like you are now, or have learned, the major lessons that you need to learn, and it's almost like this situation now has served its purpose and it is time to let it go. Now, I would never tell anyone what to do. That's not my job, and you should never let anyone tell you what to do. It is your life. You need to make the right decisions for you. I just feel the strong sense of almost either as well not trusting yourself, not trusting your intuition, not trusting how it is you feel, and knowing what is the best thing to do in this situation, because there is a lack of trust here of some kind for some of you, and whatever it is you may be dealing with. But I'm just feeling the strong sense of you moving away from it. I really see you letting it go. That's just the energy I'm picking up. But again, you have to do what's right for you. Don't listen to me, don't listen to any strangers on the internet. You need to make up your own mind. But I see, however you're moving away from this energy or releasing it and letting it go, you are moving forward in victory and success. You're moving forward in the best way possible for you. And there is a strong sense of you stepping into your power, you know, and being brave, being courageous, doing what is right for you, picking up that very strongly. And again, you know, on the other flip side of this Hierophant energy, this may be somebody contacting you, somebody you don't trust. So they may be offering you something that you don't trust. As I said, I felt a bit of a closed off energy on your behalf here, if that is the case for you. And I just feel you moving away from it. That's really what I'm feeling. With the 10 of Cups here, this is beautiful, happy, positive energy. But I'm also feeling this may have been a very emotionally charged situation for you. So if it was a painful ending, it really is very difficult energy for you to be in. I feel it's difficult you letting go, because I feel there's a strong attachment here to this situation or to this person. And it's just difficult for you to let it go, because it may be a wish fulfillment for you. It may be a manifestation that you were trying to bring into your life, something you thought would work out, or something you thought would be a wish fulfillment for you. I'm just feeling strong painful vibes here, you know, endings, but also knowing that endings bring new beginnings, but you need to wade through this difficult energy first. Excuse me. I'm really struggling with my voice for this pile as well, so there may be some blocked throat chakras here, something that may need to be communicated, or somebody trying to communicate to you and you're not listening at the moment. But I'm also feeling the strong sense, you know, there is a lot of negativity and toxicity here as well. There is a very strong attachment to this situation, whatever it is for you. But I'm feeling the strong sense that there is a chance of a new beginning in this situation, whatever it may be for you. But I'm feeling the strong sense with the 10 of Cups here that you're getting major clarity about this situation, and I see you turning your back on it. Now, this is just the energy that I'm picking up, and this is based on your current energy for your current situation. By the time you watch this video, or if you're watching this at a later date, or if things change for you, that energy changes. So it's important for you to know that, pile one, because I feel the strong sense you may be listening to a lot of different people's opinions. People may be telling you what you should do, what could happen, and all of this kind of stuff. And I just feel it's making you feel very confused, and there's a strong sense of you really doing what is best for you. Feel that very, very strongly. But I'm feeling you're a bit confused about that, because you're not trusting yourself, you're not trusting your intuition and what you know is right for you. But it is difficult for you to let go of this situation as well. And just feeling strong vibes of you setting down boundaries, whatever this situation is, and really getting clear on what it is you want and what is good for you, even if those decisions are difficult for you to make and they're difficult for you to accept. It's all about you with the 10 of Cups, finding out what is going to make you happy and really doing that and sticking to that as well. So that's really the guidance that I'm picking up here for you. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish your reading with just a few oracle cards to see if there's any messages or guidance that Spirit would like to give you about this current situation. So what we have for you, pile one, is literally just what I've all been talking about for your whole reading, to be honest with you. But we have time to go, we have courage, and we have divine matrix. We also have number 45 on this card and number 44 on this card. So this is progression. So what I'm really strongly feeling is the guidance here for you is really finding the courage and the strength to let go of the things that no longer serve you. And you know, for some of you, I feel it is difficult, but with the divine matrix, you know, this is all about knowing that everything happens for a reason. And you know, sometimes we may question everything and wonder why certain things are not working out. When things don't work out, it is divine intervention to help us. They say rejection is a blessing, and it's all rejection is protection, because Spirit is protecting you from the things, the people, the situations that are not for your highest good. So even if you are trying to manifest things and you felt like this situation was a manifestation, it's not for you right now, is what I'm strongly feeling. And I don't ever tell anyone what to do, because that's not my job to do that. But I'm feeling the strong sense that the same messages are keep coming up in this reading for you. So there's a very strong sense of you releasing something or someone in order for you to move on. But again, with the courage card, I feel like you really have to dig deep in this. Like, I do feel it is difficult for you, and it's not an easy thing for you to do either. But I also know that you will do it. I also know that you have so much courage and strength within you. But when we go through difficult situations, it knocks our confidence, it knocks our belief in ourselves, our belief in the universe, our belief in life in general. And we think, why do all these things happen to me? Actually, those things make you stronger. We learn the biggest of lessons from the toughest of situations, and unfortunately that's just the way life works. But there's a strong sense of, as well, of you knowing that your manifestations are going to come to you. I feel there's a strong message of some of you may be giving up hope as well. You know, I almost feel like I need to take deep breaths every so often throughout your reading, pile one. So that tells me that you may have a lot of anxiety as well. But know that you do have the courage within you to release everything and anything that no longer serves you, and you are going to be doing that. So I think Spirit really wants you to know that you have the courage within you to do this. I also feel Spirit are very strongly around you, protecting you at the moment, giving you courage and strength to release the things that no longer serve you, because it is making way for new things to come in for you. With the divine matrix here, I'm feeling a very positive manifestation vibe. So it's all about the things you do want will come to you. You are more than ready for them, and they will come into into your life in divine timing, but there are things you need to clear out right now in order to bring those things in. And even though that may be difficult for you, I know you will do it as well. So that's really the sense of what I'm feeling for you. Very strong empowerment vibes though as well for you, pile 1. So this situation is making you stronger even if you don't feel it right now. And it's all about you just stepping into that power, setting down those boundaries, getting clear on what it is you want, and really going after the things that will make you happy essentially. And I do feel when you clear out this energy, and it will take time, those things don't happen overnight, but I feel like slowly but surely you will start to see yourself regaining your confidence, really regaining who you are, and really connecting with yourself again, and things are going to get better for you. Also, I must tell you as well that we have, I told you the numbers 44 and 45. I just feel number 4 is very significant because you have 3 4s here. So I would suggest you googling angel number 444, because I feel there's major guidance there for you. And to me, number 4 is all about stability, so I do feel that is coming in for you as well. So pile 1, that is what I see for you. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. I really do hope this reading has helped you in some way, or given you some guidance or reassurance about whatever it is you may be currently dealing with. If you did enjoy this reading, please do give it a thumbs up for me, or comment and let me know. I love receiving your feedback. And if you would like to subscribe to my channel, which I would greatly appreciate, please do that. And if you want to get notified each time I upload a new reading, just make sure you press that bell so you will get notified. Thank you so much again, pile 1. I wish you all the very best of luck, and hopefully I'll see you back here again soon. Bye. Hello pile 2, if you chose the rose quartz crystal, this will be your reading. So we're going to first take a look at these cards here in front. You should really use this opportunity as almost like an energy check-in. So these cards are going to tell us your current situation, so this should give you an indication if this pile is for you or not, as you will know what your current situation is. So what we do have for you here on the left, we start off with wait, and it says on the card, don't rush into action right now, bide your time for better results. We also have temperance, the ace of pentacles, the 2 of wands, and we have power, full moon with number 16. So starting off with the power card here at the end, that is a full moon energy. We are currently going through a full moon as I am recording this, the full moon in Aries. So for a lot of you, I feel like this is bringing up a lot of deep inner healing for you. Also, I feel it's a strong sense again with the excuse me, with the power here on this card, all about you knowing you have immense power to control your life in whatever way you possibly want. I feel a lot of you don't realize how strong you are and how capable you are, but what I'm feeling here strongly for you, pile 2, and I'm feeling this strongly lately, and this won't resonate for everyone, I'm feeling very strong romantic relationship vibes. Now I do feel strong romantic energy, but this may be other relationships in your life. But I feel in kind of 2 camps in this reading. So I feel some of you are waiting for love to enter your life because you feel so ready for a committed, loving relationship, and you're waiting for that person to come in, and you almost feel like, is this person ever going to come in? And for others of you, I feel like you're already in a relationship, but there may be some inner work that needs to be done. There's a strong sense here of there are still some inner healing, some inner work that needs to be done in order for this situation to be resolved, whatever situation you may be in. I feel because we have wait and we've temperance here, both of these cards are all about healing, but they're both about waiting as well. They're both about patience. So I feel like if you are waiting for someone to enter your life, it's just like you feel like you've been waiting so long, and you are so ready for this as well, even though there are some things you need to work on within yourself about situations from the past particularly. But I feel this energy is all about emotions, very strong emotional energy, whether that be good or bad. I just feel very strong emotional vibes here. When I'm feeling strong emotional energy, I kind of feel a pressure in my heart, and I'm feeling that now, and I'm kind of seeing the heart chakra in my eyes. So it's definitely some emotional energy here, as I said, good or bad depending on what situation you're in, but it's a strong sense of, I feel, if you're giving up patience, almost like you're like, how more patient do I need to be? If you're in a relationship, you may be waiting for something to happen in a relationship. You may be waiting for things to change. You may be waiting for someone to come towards you with an offer. You may be waiting for commitment. You may be waiting to move to the next stage of your relationship, but there's a strong sense of waiting for something and having to have a lot of patience. So whatever situation, emotional situation you're in, there's a strong sense of you just wanting things to move forward. Again, as I feel, there's a bit of sadness here, or a bit of regret, or a bit of something from the past that needs to be dealt with. I feel, particularly if you're waiting for someone to enter your life, if you're waiting for a relationship to come in, I feel like that excuse me, that relationship is going to come in for you, but I feel like there's something that needs to be done within yourself first in order to make room for that to come in. So there may be something you need to clear out as well. With the full moon card, that's all about releasing. Every time we have a full moon, it's a very powerful energy to release the things that no longer serve us, to release the things that are not working for us anymore, because you're making room, you're clearing out the old to welcome in the new. And again, you have the Ace of Pentacles here in the middle. This is about a new pathway opening up to you. The Aces and Tower are all about new things, and I feel that is available to you, but there's a strong sense of you really working on yourself, a lot of inner work. And I know some of you are going to be watching this going, this is not what I wanted to hear. I wanted to hear I was going to meet my person, I was going to hear my person was going to commit to me, I was going to hear that I was going to be happy, I was going to be in love. That is all available to you, but there's just a strong sense of just working on yourself, doing what's right for you, because there's a strong sense of you waiting. Like this, the strongest sense I'm feeling with this energy is just patience, of just you're waiting so long for something to happen or something to change or something to come in. But I feel like it will. There's just, while you're in that waiting energy, I feel there's something you need to do within yourself. Focus on yourself, focus on your self-confidence, being the best version of yourself, and then that will allow you to move forward. That will open this new pathway for you. That will bring in new people, new experiences, and just allow you to embrace new. And I feel you are ready to embrace new, but there's something you need to do to work on yourself. A lot as well of stepping into your power. Again, we have power here, I can't ignore that. And all about building up your confidence and just living your best life, being the best version of yourself is what I'm strongly feeling for you. And I do feel with the Two of Wands as well, this is what you're thinking about, or this is what you're going to be thinking about very soon. This is the energy really Spirit wants you to focus on, is you moving forward with your own stability, feeling strong and confident within yourself, and doing the inner work you need to do so you can move forward. There is a strong sense as well for some of you, it won't resonate for everyone, but there's a bit of self-sabotage energy here. So this may be something that you've done in the past, in relationships or in your life in general, and that may be holding you back. So I feel that's something Spirit wants you to work on, because I'm feeling the strong sense that some of you watching this know there is some inner work you need to do, but you don't know where to start. So really they just want you to focus on the self-sabotage, focus possibly on trust issues as well for some of you, because of relationships in the past or situations you've been on, and then that will allow you to move forward. And with the Two of Wands as well, this is all about planning. This is all about knowing the world literally is your oyster. You can bring in anything you want into your life as long as you are sure on what it is you want, as long as you are being specific about what it is you want, and as long as you are clear on that. So if you are trying to manifest a new person into your life, be very clear when you're manifesting that person. Go into detail, very fine, minute detail about what kind of person you want, how that person's personality will be, how that person will look, how that person will treat you, how that person will make you feel. Be very specific about it, and that's exactly what you will attract in. As well, if you're in a relationship and you're trying to move to the next phase of that relationship and you're trying to manifest that, be very specific about what it is you want to happen, and know that everything happens in divine timing. You've two patience cards here. So for some of you, you have been in this waiting energy, and there's a very strong sense of you giving up hope on that situation as well. But for others of you, this may be a sign that you need to be a little bit more patient. You just need to know that everything happens in divine timing. And I know absolutely everyone does not want to hear that, and I know it, trust me. We all want everything, we all want it now, but sometimes we have to wait for the right things to come our way, because if they came in at the wrong time, which they won't, but if they did come in at the wrong time, it would not work out for whatever reason, because it's just not the right time for us. So there's a very strong sense of there are amazing things about to come into your life, amazing things ahead of you that you are going to manifest into your life, but right now the strong sense here is you're focusing on yourself. And for a lot of you, this is the energy you're in. You're really focusing on yourself. You're really digging deep, doing that inner work, healing the emotional side of situations as well from the past. Or it could be a current situation you're in where there's a really strong emotional energy here when it comes to relationships particularly, or choices you need to make in your life at the moment that are very emotional, and there's a strong sense of you just taking a break, I feel, because there's a strong sense of really having patience in this situation, whatever it is for you. The Power card here keeps drawing my attention because you are such a strong manifester as well, so it's important for you to really be careful about what you're thinking about at the moment as well, because there's a strong sense of maybe I'm not feeling like being up in your head or anything. I just feel a very emotional energy. It's just an emotional vibe that I'm picking up here. But there's a strong sense of you working on things, working on yourself, working on the life that you really want, and focusing on this self-sabotage energy or running away from situations, not facing up to them, trust issues, all of those kind of things is what I'm feeling that Spirit really wants you to focus on right now. So it's not really giving me much of an indicator of your current situation, rather it's giving me an indication of your current emotions and how you're currently feeling. So I hope that resonates for you, pile 2. So what I'm going to do for you now is I'm going to take a look at the guidance and advice Spirit has for you about this current situation for you. So the guidance we have for you, pile 2, is the 2 of Swords, the 8 of Cups, the Moon, and the 4 of Swords. So the guidance here for you is coming in really strong, and I hope this doesn't come across as being harsh, pile 2, but I just need to tell you the energy that I'm picking up on. The strong sense here is you need to make a decision here with the 2 of Swords, because I feel you're in this kind of a stuck almost energy of some kind. There's something here from the past. I'm feeling past energy very strong here with the guidance. So I strongly feel there is something here from the past you're still holding on to. This may be a relationship, because I am feeling strong relationship vibes. So this could be anything from the past. It may be someone you're in a connection with as well for a very long time, but there is a past energy of some kind here for you. You need to make a decision on this, because you're still kind of holding on to it. Even though this situation may have ended for some of you, there's something here from the past you're still kind of holding on to, because you still feel there may be hope. You're still feeling like something may change in this situation, but the guidance for you with the 8 of Cups is you need to let go, to be honest with your pile 2. And I'd never tell anyone what to do. So this may be your current energy as well, where you may be deciding to let something go from the past. I feel the strong sense of you really going within, because there are so many amazing experiences yet to come for you. Things coming in for you are so much better than what has been, but you may not be able to see that because you're still so focused on the past in some way. And I just feel like with the Moon card here especially, I feel like the full moon that we recently just had, I feel like that has been a very potent time for you, because I feel like a lot of you have decided to release this situation or this experience from the past. There is a lot of sadness here as well with the Moon, so there is a lot of regret as well. It's just things that haven't worked out, I feel, are coming up now for you to deal with it. And I feel the strong sense that you need to cut this out. You need to get clear on what it is you want moving forward, because I feel this situation from the past has already been. There is a very strong energy in you releasing something from the past here that did not work out. It caused a lot of sadness for you, and I do feel for a lot of you this was a broken heart. This was a lot of sorrow that you had to deal with, but it's time for you to move on, pile 2. That's really what I'm feeling. Now again, you need to use your own discernment and your own intuition here on whether these messages resonate for you or not. You will know if this is something that you need to do, or this is something you've been thinking about doing. If it's not, and you're in a completely different situation, then I would say this pile is probably not for you, because the strongest feeling I'm getting here is releasing. It's all about letting go, and it's all about moving forward onto something new. And you have the 4 of Swords here as well. I feel meditation will be really beneficial for you, pile 2. It may be something you already do, or maybe something you haven't done in a while, but there's a sense here of you really going within, really going into that hermit mode and really focusing more on yourself. There's a strong sense here with the 4 of Swords as well of healing. So definitely healing this situation from the past. I feel some of you are already working on that, but I feel you need to just dig a little bit deeper. I feel like you're kind of on the surface level, but there are things really deep within that you may have held on to for a very long time, that maybe now may be the right time for you to do that, and that will allow you to release this situation or person and to heal and move on in the best way possible for you. I feel the strong sense with the 4 of Swords as well is really balancing out this situation of the enjoyment and the excitement this situation brings to you, and the heaviness this brings to you. So it's almost like as well, if this is a past situation, you may be looking back with rose tinted glasses almost, may I say it, pile 2, and you're almost only focusing on the good and the positive and the excitement of this situation, where really it's important for you to balance out those energies and really look at it from all sides, really looking at the real honest, brutal honesty of this situation, and see that yes, it does bring really good things, but it also brings some really negative things to you as well, or may bring out some negative aspects in your character as well. So it's important for you to balance out those energies and just see things clearly for what it really is. So I feel it's a heavy energy for you, pile 2. It's not an easy thing to do. Trust me, me, I've been in this situation myself. I'm still in this situation of releasing someone from my past, and it is difficult, trust me, and every day I feel differently about it, but I also know that I'm doing the right thing for me, even though it may be difficult and it may not be something I want to fully embrace. I know I have to do it for my highest good. I know that everything that happens for us, it doesn't happen to us, it happens for us, for our highest good. And sometimes things don't work out in order for better things to come in. And I strongly believe that for you. As I said, I feel what's coming in for you is much better than what has been, but I just feel there is a strong sense of releasing, letting go, and just really embracing that energy, to be honest with you. That's really what I'm feeling for you. So I am sending you so much love, pile 2, and again, I know exactly how you're feeling. I'm going through this myself, and I have no problem in speaking about that either. It is a difficult process to be in, but it's one that is going to be so beneficial for you, because I just feel like everything that was holding you back is now being released in order for you to move forward in a much better energy, and you're learning a lot about yourself as well. With the 8 of Cups here, this is also an energy of self-discovery, so finding out who it is you are now in this current energy, finding out what it is you want in your life and how it is you want to move forward. There's major life lessons you're learning here which are difficult, but I feel like you're really stepping into your own here. You're really stepping into yourself as well. Very strong energy of reconnecting with yourself and what it is you actually really genuinely want deep down in your heart. So what I'm going to do for you now, pile 2, is I'm going to finish your reading with a few oracle cards to see if there's any more guidance or advice Spirit would like you to know right now about this situation. So what we have for you, pile 2, is milk and honey. We have discovery and sacred reverence. What I'm strongly feeling here for you, really what Spirit wants you to focus on, is I feel like you're going through major changes. You're going through a great growth spurt in your life, and it's all about you discovering who you are, where you're going, where you are headed, what it is you want. It's all about you discovering this about yourself. You're learning major things about yourself as well that are really going to help you propel you forward. There's a strong sense here of you not looking to the past with rose tinted glasses, as I mentioned previously. I'm feeling that again with the milk and honey energy. I'm really feeling the strong sense of you seeing a situation for how it really is and not how you are looking at it, if that makes sense. So it's really all about you taking off those rose tinted glasses and seeing things clearly for what it really is. Really strong sense of you being in the now as well, just focusing on the present moment rather than thinking about the past or thinking about what's to come. But there's major discovery here for you. I feel like you were going on a brand new journey in your life about yourself and about what it is you want and about what you were capable of doing. A strong sense of really stepping into your power and feeling that strength, feeling strong within yourself about where you are currently and how you feel about yourself and about your situation as well. Also, I want to say, if anyone here in this pile is looking to bring in a new relationship for themselves or is looking to bring in new love into your life, I feel like you already have so much love surrounding you. You already have so much love within yourself, and I feel like it all comes from yourself. You need to give yourself that love. You need to give yourself that time to heal, to grow. Take your time if you are trying to get over a situation, you're trying to release someone, or if that's something you feel you're going to be doing in the near future. It's all about you giving yourself the space and time to heal. Don't try and rush through the healing process is what I would say to you. Make sure you give yourself the adequate time that you need. Don't be trying to rush anything. Just take your time with it. Be patient with yourself as well, is what I would say here. And with the sacred reverence, I feel strong romantic vibes for those of you who are waiting to meet someone. I just feel like you're discovering now the things about yourself that you want in a relationship, the things about yourself that may hold you back in relationships. There's a strong emphasis on that for you. And there's just major possibility here of meeting someone really good. But again, I feel there's work that needs to be done on yourself first, and Spirit really wants you to just focus on you for now while you're in this waiting period of waiting for something to happen in a relationship, to release something or someone from your past and deal with that heartbreak, deal with that sorrow, deal with the regret, deal with the sadness that you may have within you. And some of you may not even realize you're still holding on to this from the past, and I feel like now you're really waking up to that and really realizing how it is you may be holding yourself back, or how certain things in your life or certain things that may have happened to you may be holding you back as well. But it's a very, very strong vibe. And with the milk and honey here with the rainbow, this always reminds me of hope. So know that there's always hope, know that there's always love surrounding us, there's always love within us, and there's always the opportunity for love to come into our lives. But right now I feel like it's all about you, pile 2. It's all about you discovering who you are, what it is you want, and how it is you really want to move forward. And I know I'm always saying that, and some people might think, oh yeah, she's always saying that, but that's genuinely the energy that I'm picking up for you. Because sometimes when we go to a really dark energy, or we're waiting for something to happen and it doesn't happen, we give up hope, we start doubting ourselves, we start doubting the universe, we start doubting everything, and we think, oh sure, that will never happen to me. When we're in that energy, we're almost blocking it from coming in, even though I know it's understandable to feel that way when you're waiting so long for something good to happen or something good to come in, particularly when it's something to do with the heart and the emotions and something we really, really want. It's so easy to give up hope, but honestly, I'm telling you, what's coming is so much better for you. But right now you need to just focus on you so that you're in the right energy for when this amazing thing enters your life. So pile 2, that is what I see for you. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you today. I really do hope this reading has helped you in some way, giving you some guidance or reassurance or whatever it is that you needed to hear today. If you did enjoy this reading, please do give it a thumbs up for me or comment and let me know what you thought of it. I love receiving your feedback, and if you would like to subscribe to my channel, I would greatly appreciate that. And if you'd like to get notified each time I upload a new reading, just make sure you press that bell. Thank you so much again, pile 2. I wish you all the very best of luck, and hopefully I'll see you back here again soon. Bye. Hello pile 3, if you chose the red Jasper, this will be your reading. So what we're going to do first is we're going to take a look at these cards here in front, and I really want you to take this opportunity, use this as really an energy check-in, because these cards will tell us your current situation. So this will tell you if this is your situation or not. Obviously you will know if this reading is for you, if this resonates for you, as you know your current situation better than anyone. So what we do have for you is self-employment, and it says on the card, you're a born entrepreneur and your business is surrounded by magical opportunities. We also have the 10 of Swords, King of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, and New Moon with beginnings with number 2. So for you pile 3, I feel a completely different vibe than I do from the last 2 piles. So what I'm feeling for you is literally the self-employment card. I feel is literal for some of you. So I feel business vibes, I feel in career vibes, I feel in new study, so learning something new, maybe going to college, doing a course, utilizing new skills. So I'm feeling career vibes, financial vibes, and study area vibes, if that makes sense. So again, I just feel it's all about stability and structure, and I feel this is a very positive energy for you. But the only blockage I'm really picking up here for you is really fear and anxiety, doubting yourself, not knowing if you're making the right decision, and just questioning if you're on the right path. That's really what I'm feeling for you pile 3. But what I'm feeling here with the self-employment, so again I'm feeling some of you may have your own business, and this is what's kind of on your mind at the minute. You're worried about it, you're working really hard towards making this business a success, and I feel you're worried that this is not going to work out, and you may be asking yourself, is it time to quit on this, to give up on this, and really just cut your losses, is what I'm feeling for some of you. Others of you may be thinking about setting up your own business, and this is kind of, you're very fearful about this, and you're not sure if you're doing the right thing, or if this will be the right thing for you, or you may be worried about the financial aspect of this as well. And for others of you, I feel like you may be changing careers, you may be changing the direction of your career, learning something new again. I feel a lot of you may be doing some new studies, maybe starting college, a new course, learning something new, maybe discovering a new skill that you have and trying to utilize that in a financial aspect to try and make money from that. So there's a lot of things going on here, but I definitely feel this is all new for you. This is new beginnings. This is something completely brand new that's either already started, so recently just started, or is currently about to start, or it's something you're thinking about starting. So what I'm strongly feeling here as well with you is I feel there's a lot here about being very undecided, of being very uncertain about the path you're on, what you're about to do, or what you're currently doing. I feel like you're looking at this new beginning, but you're not trusting it, you're not trusting yourself. You can't see the progression in this situation or how this is going to progress. There is a bit of a closed off energy. I feel like some of you need to make a decision, and for some of you, this may be you deciding to leave one situation in your career or your some financial aspect in your life in one way and starting something completely new, and that's what's making you feel a little bit nervous, a little bit anxious, and a little bit fearful. So whatever the situation is for you, I just feel a very uncertain energy. You're just not trusting something. And for some of you, if you are thinking about leaving a situation, I almost feel the energy of you really wanting to run away from it. You're like, this is too difficult, this is too hard, there's too many obstacles, there's too many unknowns here. I'm just gonna quit, I'm just gonna leave it, and I'm just gonna go. That's really the strong sense I'm feeling. But again, you have the King of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles, so you're working extremely hard on this, whatever it may be for you. I just feel you're putting a lot of time and energy into something, and I feel like you're putting your time and energy for some of you into one aspect of this situation, and you're almost kind of ignoring the other aspects of this. There's something I feel you're not seeing. I almost feel the energy of you working smarter and not harder, because I feel like that's what may be draining your energy a bit, because you're focusing so much on one aspect of this. And I feel like if you kind of branched out your energy a little bit, spread it out a little bit more, I feel like things would balance out for you. I feel the strong sense as well of trying to balance out the kind of ideas you have, where you're thinking about what you're going to do and the actual work that you are doing. So there's a strong sense of trying to balance out that energy, because you're thinking either ideas of ways you can make things work, or where you're going to put your energy, and then there's another aspect of where you're actually putting your energy into. So again, I'm feeling you're working extremely hard, but it's all about working smarter and not harder is what I'm really feeling for you. Again, I'm feeling strong vibes here of new study, learning something new, maybe starting a new course, maybe changing your career completely. I feel like there's major change here, and I feel for a lot of you need to make a decision. So it's almost like you're at that crossroads now. You're at that point where you have to make a decision about something in your life, and it is something to do with either your finances or your stability. Feeling that very strongly. I also feel the strong sense for a lot of you are moving towards a very important time in your life. And again, if you are questioning whether you're on the right path, let me tell you, you are, pile 3. Even if you don't trust it right now, even if you don't believe it right now, and even if you're feeling a little bit confused, trust me, you are on the right path. I'm feeling that really strongly for you, and I feel some of you need to hear that as well. You're moving towards a very abundant time in your life. A lot of positive changes are about to come in for you, but I feel like at the moment you're very confused about that. You're not trusting it, and you're not believing that something will work out. As well, if you are running your own business at the moment and you're really doubting whether that's going to be successful, or if you're asking yourself if you should give it up, the guidance I have for you personally is do not give up, because I feel like what you're working on is going to be really beneficial for you. I do feel all your hard work is going to pay off. I do feel that strongly. But however, we have the 10 of Swords here, so I feel like something needs to come to an end, something needs to change. And I feel more importantly than anything, I feel this is all about your mindset. This is all about how you're feeling about this situation and how you're thinking about it. I feel that strongly, because again, I'm feeling almost wanting to run away from this energy, wanting to run away from making a decision, just feeling a little bit closed off, a little bit confused, a little bit unsure and uncertain. And I feel like that needs to change, if I'm being completely honest with you. I feel like that may be the current energy you're in. There's just a need of balancing out your energy, because I almost feel the energy of you feeling way down, feeling like you're overworked and underpaid, like you're taking on too many burdens is what I'm strongly feeling, because you're so focused on this and so focused on putting in this time and energy into something in your life. But I do feel it is amazing for you as well, even though it may feel a bit stressful at the minute and a little bit all over the place. I just feel like you are moving towards a really abundant time in your life. That's the only way I can describe it. It's going to be really good for you, but I don't think you see that at the moment. Some of you as well with the 10 of Swords may be deciding to completely change your career, completely make a big major change in your life when it comes to your finances, and that's what's causing this anxiety and worry. It's almost like you have to kind of leave one thing behind in order to move towards something else, and that's what's causing all this concern and worry for you in some aspect in your life. Now again, if this for you situation is nothing to do with self-employment, nothing to do with your finances or your career, this is all about just letting the things that no longer serve you go, in order for you to focus on your stability, on your structure, on where it is you want to go, what it is you want to bring in. And there's a strong sense here of longevity, of thinking about your future, of thinking about the things you want to work on, wanting your hard work to pay off, because you do want new beginnings coming in for you. So there's a strong sense here of achievement. There's a strong sense of hard work paying off, whatever situation you may be in. And it's really powerful energy. These messages are coming in fast and thick, and I feel overloaded with these messages, to be honest, because there's so much Spirit wants you to know. There's so much they want you to see that you cannot yet see. But I feel your current situation is very uncertain. There's a lot of fear and anxiety around this situation is what I feel for you. So what I'm going to do for you now, pile 3, is I'm going to take a look at the guidance for you on this situation and see what guidance and messages Spirit have for you about this situation. So the guidance we have for you, pile 3, is the Magician, the 3 of Pentacles, the 9 of Wands, the 8 of Pentacles again, and the King of Wands. So I'm using different decks here for the current situation and then for the guidance, and you have 8 of Pentacles twice, which is really the same message. Your hard work is going to pay off. There's a strong sense here of the Magician, right? We're going to start here at the start. I feel for a lot of you, you're so much up in your head, you're so much trying to control the situation, control the outcome, control everything about this, that I feel like Spirit is asking you to really take a step back, just take a breather, just take a break for a second, because I feel like a solution is going to come to you, an idea is going to come to you about overcoming any blockage or obstacles that you currently have, anything that's making you feel stuck or feel like something is not progressing. So I feel like you already have the idea within you, you're just not aware of it just yet. And I feel the strong sense you're going to find a new way of dealing with something. There is a solution of some kind going to come to you, and Spirit wants you to focus on that. I'm also feeling the strong sense here with the Three of Pentacles. For a lot of you, like someone may have you up on a pedestal. There may be a lot of pressure on you to do something or to achieve something or to get good grades or to get good results or just in your work in general. There's something here, I feel, for some of you where there's a lot of pressure on you. What I would say to you is, with the Three of Pentacles, don't be listening to anybody else here. This is to do with your finances or your life in general. You should always do what feels right to you. There's a strong sense of really balancing out that energy, you know, between listening to what other people are telling you and what it is that you want to do yourself, because you know what is best for you. However, I'm also feeling a strong sense, for some of you, this will not resonate for everyone, but I feel for some of you, there is someone in your life who can help you in this situation. I'm feeling strong family vibes or friend vibe. It may be someone you may have worked with in the past as well, but I feel there's someone here who can help you. But there's a strong sense of balancing out the energy of looking to the past, looking at what you did in the past, what was successful in the past, something from the past. It needs to be balanced out, and they need to be very impulsive. So what I would say to you there is really just take a little step back, because I feel with the Magician, the outcome that you want in this situation is going to happen if that is what you're focusing on. So I think you need to not be very impulsive, not rush into things without thinking about them, because there's a strong sense of you really needing to be logical in this situation. But there is a successful outcome for you here, and I feel with the Nine of Wands as well, Spirit is saying to you, do not give up. Now is not time to give up. You are nearly at the breakthrough. You are nearly at the point where you can relax a little bit, breathe a little bit better, and say, okay, I'm relieved now, this has happened, and now I know where I'm at, and now I know where I'm going. So there's a strong sense of that. I just feel the strong sense of like major abundant vibes here for you. I just feel things working out for you. So again, whatever it is you want to work out in this situation, whatever outcome it is you want, I feel that coming for you. But you need to keep working at it. You need to keep doing what you're doing, because there's a very successful, emotionally fulfilled energy here is what I'm really feeling. I'm kind of feeling the 10 of Cup vibes, to be honest with you. So it's a really, really positive, happy outcome I feel coming for you. But I feel you need to get out of your head. You need to stop overthinking this. You need to believe in yourself more. There's a strong sense of you being very hard on yourself, putting a lot of pressure on yourself, talking down to yourself, really. You're not speaking very nicely to yourself at the minute, and blaming yourself for a lot of things that aren't really working out. So Spirit wants you to stop doing that. Keep working on what you're doing to achieve this success or achievement in your life, because it is coming in for you, but you need to get out of your head. I'm kind of feeling like whatever it is that you want to happen in this situation will, but it's very important you change your mindset, particularly with the Magician here, because what we think about we bring about. So it's really important that you try your very best. I feel the energy is not even to be positive. I feel it's more looking at solutions rather than problems, because you may be so focused on the obstacles and the difficulties and struggles in this situation that you're not really looking at solutions and how you can overcome these, how you can iron these out, how you can make things better, is what I'm strongly feeling for you. And like again with the King of Wands, that you're very determined, very capable. You were born to do this, whatever it is you were doing, and you're not believing it, you're not believing in yourself, but this energy is going to come in for you where you are going to get to a turning point. You are going to say, I finally achieved this. And it's almost like I feel some of you telling yourselves you can't do it, and then you do it and you say, I knew I could do it anyway. So fake it till you make it if you have to, but keep going. Just keep doing what you're doing, because whatever it is you are working on right now is going to pay off in your favor. Your hard work is going to pay off. There is a strong sense I'm feeling though with the King of Wands and the Magician, because you have a lot of determination, you have a lot of passion about this as well, and you need to utilize that in the right way. So you need to channel those energies in creating magic rather than thinking about the negatives. And I feel the strong sense of you getting out of your head about being stuck currently, because I feel there is a bit of a stuck energy, so you need to get out of your head. I just feel like there is positive vibes coming in for you, but you need to let things flow as they are supposed to. Any obstacles, struggles or difficulties that are cropping up for you in this energy, whatever it is you're dealing with, is coming coming up in order for you to find solutions rather than problems. It's coming up for you to learn, because I feel this is a learning process and you are learning as you go along in this situation for you. So it is important for you to really just allow things to flow, and again focus on fixing things rather than broken things. So it's all about you thinking about the things you can overcome, the things you can do to make things better, rather than focus on the problems themselves or the obstacles, if that makes sense for you. So very, very strong positive vibes here for you of things working out. But again, I feel your mindset is really important here, how you're feeling about this situation and where you're focusing your energies as well. That's really, really important. But I just feel there is a solution coming to you, and it is your idea, or if it's not your idea, I feel like there's someone coming on board to help you. And as well, because we have the Three of Pentacles here, this is all about teamwork. This is about a group effort. So if you do need to bring other people on board to help you, do that. I feel it's all about lightening your load and really like great minds think alike kind of an energy. The more people you have coming on board to help you, to assist you, and the more you're all working together, the quicker this will be resolved. That's really what I'm feeling for you. So what I'm going to do for you now, pile 3, is I'm going to finish your reading with a few oracle cards and see if there's any more guidance or messages Spirit would like you to hear about this situation. So what we have for you, pile 3, you honestly cannot make this up. We have thinker, we have fear, and we've seen beyond. This is literally the energy I was just talking about. You need to get out of your head, pile 3. 100% you need to get out of your head. This fear-based thinking, this negative thinking, the anxiety and the worry about this situation is keeping you stuck at the moment, because you can't see through the fog. You can't see the tree. What's that saying? You can't see. I can't remember it. Anyway, it'll come to me in a minute. The thing is, I feel like you're just so clogged up in your mind that you just can't see clearly, and you are so negative upon yourself. I'm feeling that so strongly. I felt it earlier as well. You are so hard on yourself, really putting yourself down, really blaming yourself for so many things that are out of your control. So you need to ease up on yourself a little bit, and you will find that your energy changes. And it's all about seeing beyond your current situation, seeing beyond current limitations, seeing beyond the current situation and the difficulties and obstacles you may be feeling. Because as I said to you, I feel like there is clarity coming to you, but you need to just get out of your head a little bit. I feel like your head is so foggy at the minute. You're just so much in your head, and I feel there's a lot you're worrying about. There's a lot of pressure you're putting on yourself. You're just being really hard upon yourself. The fear as well, these could be self-limiting beliefs. We all have them, but I feel for you they're very prominent at the minute, whatever situation you may be dealing with. So it's all about you. When you get out of your head a little bit, you go a little bit easier on yourself, because you really need to do that, pile 3. I'm feeling that so strongly. You're so hard on yourself. You need to lighten up on yourself a little bit. This fear is almost gaining power over you. So it's all about you taking your power back and not giving the power to the fear, the negative thinking. Do you know, the little voice we have in our head that gets louder and louder and louder? The more we listen to it, the louder it gets. So it's all about not allowing that to overpower you, because there's a very strong sense again with the thinker of just being up in your head. We also have 44 here, and number 4 has been very prominent in my readings on Instagram recently. So if you do watch my daily pick a card readings, that may resonate with you. And number 4 as well for me is all about stability. It's all about, you know, the material things as well, but it's all about having that stable energy. So I really feel the strong sense of things balancing out for you. With the seeing beyond, I just feel like this is all about solutions, and they are going to come to you. Things are going to be resolved, whatever situation you're in. And if you're seeing that card there at seeing beyond, she's not really looking with her eyes. The focus here is on her third eye. So for some of you, it may be about you meditating on this situation. It may be just getting out in nature, taking a break from the current situation and the obstacles you're facing, because I feel like you are going to see a solution. You are going to see a way through this, and you are going to see things clearly. But there is a very strong sense of you taking a break, taking a little bit of a step back, because I feel mentally you're absolutely exhausted, and for a lot of you physically too. There's a lot of heavy burdens on you at the minute, but I feel a lot of this is all in your mind. A lot of this is all about what you're telling yourself you can't do, about the limitations you have within you, about the obstacles that are in your way. And sometimes they may feel like they're mountains we cannot climb, but you can, and you will overcome them, and you will achieve whatever it is you're focusing on. Whatever it is you're putting your time and energy into is going to pay off for you. I've been saying that throughout your whole reading, and I still feel that now. It's just all about you getting out of your head and giving yourself a little break and going easy on yourself, pile 3. So that is what I see for you. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you today. I really do hope this reading has helped you in some way or given you some reassurance about your current situation. If you did enjoy this reading, please do give it a thumbs up for me or comment with some feedback. I love receiving feedback from you guys. And if you would like to subscribe to my channel, which I would greatly appreciate, just hit that subscribe button. And if you'd like to get notified each time I upload a new reading, just make sure you press that bell. Thank you so much again, pile 3. I do wish you the very best of luck, whatever it is you're dealing with, and hopefully I'll see you back here again soon. Bye.